Hey, it's your boy Terrell again. Welcome to Fresh Sentiments. Now, this is my favorite time of the year, the wintertime. We get to bust out all the chocolate, intoxicating, alluring almond hazelnut flavors that we want. Stay tuned. Alright, so before I get into my top 10 list, I got just one honorable mention. It's from a house that I love, but it's not a fragrance I'm in love with, it's a fragrance that I like. It's from the House of Prada, and it's Luna Rosa Black. Now this is a good fragrance. It was so hard not to put this in my top 10, but it just didn't quite make the cut. Now it came out in 2018, it's an Oriental Woody. It has notes of amber and patchouli and musk. And bergamot, I'm sorry. And it's not too bad of a fragrance, but I just don't love it. There's a powdery scent at the top that I'm kind of like, it's okay. If you like powdery though, you're gonna love this fragrance. But me, I kind of like maybe after the first 2 or 3 hours when it gets into the mids and the base and that musk kicks in and the amber kicks in, that's when I have a really good time with this fragrance. So you might love this, you might not. It's pretty good. It runs you about $100 in this retail store, but you can get it for discounters for $75. Prada Luna Rosa Black, it's a good one, just not quite good enough to make my top 10. Sorry. Game time. Now to my number 10. To the man who taught us that dressing well is a form of good manners, we're gonna go with Tom Ford Noir Extreme. This bad boy came out in 2015. This is an Oriental Woody, and I'm talking about class. If you want to know what Batman smells like, this right here, this is what Batman smells like. This is for a straight gentleman. If you're looking for the perfect Christmas gift for your dad, your uncle, your man, if they're very smooth and very calm and collect, this is the fragrance from them. This cologne lasts all day. I don't care what kind of skin chemistry you got. On my skin, this lasts for at least 12 hours, like all day. And I only wear this at night. It has notes of cardamom, nutmeg. I even get like jasmine, I get vanilla, I get sandalwood, I get rose. This fragrance is so complex, I would not recommend this for the summertime. It'll be way too cloying. But if you want a good nighttime, wintertime fragrance, definitely go with this one, okay? This will charge you about $185 for the 100 mil, or you can do like your boy, go on discounters. I got this for just $100, okay? Don't pay retail for this, pay discount. But then again, it is Tom Ford, so, you know. Now, number 9 on my list is every man's go-to date night fragrance. It's actually a classic. It's from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. It's Dolce & Gabbana, the One EDP. Not the EDT, the EDP. This is much, much stronger and lasts much longer on your skin. The Toilette, it's not gonna cut it for you, but this one right here, this is a manly, manly fragrance. I get about 6 hours with this fragrance. It's perfect for date nights. I would not wear this in the daytime. I prefer to wear this at nighttime. It has notes of ginger, orange blossom, cedar. My favorite note, grapefruit. This is such a well-rounded, perfect fragrance. If you want to get a fragrance for dad or your man or your uncle or any man in your life that fits that description of cool and smooth, Dolce & Gabbana the One is the way you want to go. This 100 ml bottle only cost me $60 at a discounter. If you go to retail, you're going to pay $100 for the same size. If you love grapefruit, you're going to love Dolce & Gabbana the One EDP. Now, do you prefer the EDP or the EDT? Let me know in the comments below, because this is a gorgeous fragrance. Now we're gonna just scurry along to my number 8 fragrance. It's from the house of Jean Paul, and it is Ultra Male. Some people say Ultra Male, Ultra Male. I call it Ultra Male. Jean Paul. This fragrance is a beautiful, outgoing fragrance. It's very loud. This lasts you all day. I'm laughing because I love this fragrance. If you're not careful though, this ain't like you want to wear this to the office. You don't want to do that. You want to wear this primarily outdoors. If you're gonna go on a date, I would spray this maybe an hour before the girl comes over to your house or before you go to the girl's house, okay? It has notes of lavender, pear. What else is in this bad boy? Ooh, I smell lemon. There's lemon in there. I love this fragrance. I wore this so much over the past few years. It came out in 2015. It's an Oriental Fougere, so it's very edible, very yummy. You can get this for about $100 at retail stores. I got this bad boy for just $60. bucks. If you want a fragrance that's gonna last all day long and that's gonna project like a big dog, that's what this is right here. This is perfect for going out to the clubs. If we ever get out of quarantine, when we get out of quarantine, this would be the perfect go-to fragrance for going out to the club. Jean Paul Gaultier, Ultra Mauve. Now my number 7 is another classic like my number 10, number 9. It's from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and we got YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. I feel very French when I say that. La Nuit de l'Homme. I love it. This right here, I have not met a woman who does not like this fragrance. You know they say there's someone who just don't like fragrances on a man? Don't like colognes? This is not that one. Every woman I met loves this cologne. It has notes of lavender, bergamot, it has cardamom, and that's what I mainly get on my skin, is the cardamom. It's very smooth and very seductive. It is not a loud cologne by any stretch of the imagination. This cologne is gonna lay just right on your skin. It has moderate projection. It's considered to be a woody spicy. It's gonna cost you about $90 to $80 at discount stores. This is a go-to for every man. If you're a collector, you already have this. And if you're thinking about getting a cologne for a man in your life, definitely get you some YSL. La Nuit de l'Homme. I just love to say it. Now, if you like leather, my number 6 is just for you. It's from the house of Valentino. Valentino Uomo Intense. Now, if you remember the original, it made my fall list. But with this Intense, it just gets even better. That iris note, that tonka bean, that mandarin orange, it's ranked up in this, and it is delicious. If you're looking for a seductive and smooth fragrance for the wintertime, I mean snuggle bunny, you definitely gotta go with this one. This bottle is gonna cost you about $100 at retail stores, or you can go to discount and you get it for 70 bucks. This cologne is worth every penny. It lasts all day, okay? And I'm talking that iris note is gonna stick with you. Some people go with the Dior Homme Intense, but to me, it has a little bit too much of that lipsticky note in the Dior Intense, but this one right here, it does the iris perfect for me. So if you wanna feel smooth and you wanna feel seductive for the holidays, you gotta get Valentino Uomo Intense. All right, now we're down to my top 5, and this one right here is for all my Apple lovers out there. It's from the house of Parfums de Marly. We got Layton. This is a royalty house. Oh, I love this. Y'all know how I feel about that apple note.
That apple note, man, that apple note.
I gotta spray myself right now. Oh my goodness. This is an Oriental floral. It has that note of apple, it has lavender, it has sandalwood and pepper. This is gorgeous. This right here to me is a playful fragrance for the wintertime. So nice, so light, so fun. I love wearing this fragrance. Now this is more expensive than all the other ones, okay? This will run you about $260 at retail, or you can get it at some discounters for $200. Now this is a very long lasting cologne. It doesn't project really loud the first hour, but it's still nice. People are gonna still smell you. You're gonna still get compliments with this. You know what? Let me just show you a clip of one day I was wearing this Layton.
Of handcrafted scents from Creed Cologne. Now, I hear you love a nice cologne.
Elizabeth, I have over 52 colognes right now.
Woo!
Yes, I'm kind of.
And he does smell nice. He does smell nice.
Hey, you heard it from Elizabeth. It just works. It's a compliment monster. Now on to my number 4 on my list. Now number 4 on my list is when I want to feel flirty and seductive for the wintertime. It's from the house of Paco Rabanne, and it's Paco Rabanne Privé. Now if you can remember, I like to wear Lucky, which is also from Paco Rabanne, but I like to wear that in the fall. This one right here, you guys, I'm telling you, this is an amazing flirty fragrance. I mean, look at the juice. I've used a lot of this fragrance already. This is actually my second bottle. This has notes of cinnamon, myrrh, tobacco. On my skin, that cinnamon is really, really prominent. This is long lasting. You don't want to spray a lot of this on you, okay? This sprayer, if you can tell, it's really good. All you take is 2 sprays and you'll be good. Don't overspray on this. This bad boy is strong and it is long lasting. It's gonna cost you about $100 for this size if you go to the retailers. But if you go to discounters, you can get this bad boy for a real cool $60. All right, now number 3, I can't help but have a smile on my face when I talk about it because this fragrance right here is so near and dear to my heart. Fellas, You know that fragrance that you only bust out for those special occasions? Well, my number 3, Rolling in Love by Killian, is one of those fragrances. You guys, this is an oriental floral that I can't even spray. I'm sorry, you guys, I can't spray this in the air for you. This is a delicious almond milk rose fragrance. It's unisex, but I ended up rocking it last year. My first time wearing this, me and my wife took a trip to New York and we went down to Saks Fifth Avenue and we bought this fragrance. I knew it was coming out. I was excited to get it. So when we took a trip to New York, we went to go see Hamilton. We did all the touristy things. We went to a few concerts, but I had to go pick up this cologne. I went down there with another cologne, but I said, you know what? As soon as I get off the plane, we gotta go to Saks. I gotta get this cologne. Rolling in Love by Killian, to me, is a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Only if you like the note of rose. You gotta like floral fragrances, because this one right here is definitely a unisex fragrance. It projects, okay? This is not a little sleeper cologne. This cologne was on my scarf, it was on my shirt, it was on my jacket. Every time we went somewhere in New York, I could smell it with whiffs in the air. This perfume has a beautiful, beautiful scent trail. I highly recommend you getting your hands on Rolling in Love by Killian. Now, it's kind of pricey. This bottle right here, this small size, it costs you $280 at the retail store. I don't know what it costs at a discount. I wasn't going to a discount store. I was going to get this straight off the racks as soon as it came out. It's a new fragrance. It came out in 2019, so it might be cheaper by now, but I'm not quite sure. You guys, every time I smell Rolling in Love by Killian, it just takes me back to New York. And that's what a cologne should do. It should capture a wonderful moment of your life in a scent. And that's what Rolling in Love by Killian does for me. It reminds me of New York. I love this cologne, you guys. All right, now down to my top 2 fragrances. Now this fragrance is for the guy who doesn't take himself too seriously. It's from the house of Armani. And we got Armani Code Profumo. Ooh, you guys. This is delicious, you guys. Oh, I love wearing this every winter. It has a note of green apple, green mandarin, lavender, nutmeg, tonka. This is amazing. I love this. This fragrance is extremely long lasting and projects like a big dog. So last year, Armani Code put out another similar fragrance like this. It's called Armani Code Absolute. It's a little bit more smooth and a little bit more quieter than this, but I do prefer this one because this one is loud. This is if you want to be loud and proud. I would definitely recommend this fragrance. Yeah, that green apple, that green mandarin, that lavender, that nutmeg. This is so seductive in the cold air. All right, this bottle will cost you about $120 at retail and about $85, $90 at discounters. I would definitely recommend Armani Code Profumo for the guy who likes to just feel free. All right, now my number 1 fragrance, I know most of you probably know what this is. It has to be the king of wintertime, Victor & Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. You see that? You see how I did it like that, you guys? Boom. That's a dope cap, you guys. And this spray is amazing. Woo. You guys, this came out in 2015. I actually like this. To take the thing off. Boom, boom. Now, this is a flanker from the original Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb, the original, is really cool. It has that cinnamon note in there, but this one cranks up the spices. And when you think about the holidays, you think about spices. I think about pies, I think about spices, and this right here, to me, is Christmas in a bottle. Trust and believe, you want to get this no matter what. Every time you look around this time of year, this fragrance is sold out. This has notes of spices, black pepper, tobacco, vanilla. This is a well-rounded masterpiece. This right here is one of the most potent, long-lasting colognes on my list. It costs you about $127 at the retail stores. I haven't really seen this at discount, but I would imagine the lowest they will go on this is probably $100. If you got this for lower than $100, please let me know in the comment below. Where'd you get it at? Because I need to get me a second bottle of this thing. This is always on stock in my collection. All hail the king of the winter, Victor & Rolf Spice Bomb. Oh, snap. Now that concludes my top 10 fire fragrances for the winter time. I want you guys to be hooked up for the Christmas time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't even know all the holidays, but whatever you celebrate, I wish you good fortune and well wishes, and I want you to smell good. So let me know in the comments below, do you agree with my number 1 pick for Spice Bomb? Would you have picked something else for your number 1 pick? Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go out and make some memories, y'all. It's going so good. All right. This is the light. This blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh. And now it's from a house that I love, but the flanker, I don't really like it. I just like it. We don't want to say that. We want to say that we like it. No, we want to say that we love the house, but we don't like. No. This is what we do here at Fresh Sentiments. I am with Fresh Sentiments, and I do this to loosen myself up. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Loosen myself. Get into my energy. Get into my feng shui. Get into my namaste. It is holiday winter mindset. All right, let's go. And turn on that notification bell.